Greetings from God's own country. I'm Dr. Namrata Ramesh, consultant orthodontist and one of those lucky souls who get to beautify smiles and lives at the same time. As part of an initiative to create public awareness and for the greater good, I'm here to walk you through this video to help you and assist you in making an informed decision about your orthodontic health. An orthodontist is a specialist dentist who undergoes a 3-year additional training after a 5-year course in dentistry, wherein he or she is made to address problems related to the jaw bones, whether they be growing or fully grown, alignment of teeth, joint-related issues, developmental disturbances like cleft lip and palate, jaw correction surgeries, and the like, to help and establish harmony with all the facial structures and not just the teeth alone. Just as every individual is unique in all respects, so is a particular orthodontic treatment plan. It is customized for you by your orthodontist, never a one-size-fits-all plan. It is tailor-made based on a number of factors which include your age, the growth pattern, complexity of the dental problem that you present with, your lifestyle, to name a few. Having said that, is there a particular age at which you should visit an orthodontist? Remember that the earliest or the first consultation with an orthodontist for your child should be by the age of 7. Wondering why this early? Because we believe in the power of nature as much as you do. Having said that, when we see a child at this age, it helps us to use the inherent growth potential of the child and help correct a lot of derangements in the jaw bones of the child with appliances which we call as functional appliances. One of them is a chin cap, quite commonly used, and you must have seen a lot of children using them. Now, the beauty of these appliances is that it gives us a more stable and aesthetic outcome. This way, in a lot many cases, we have been able to avoid surgery in adulthood, thereby reducing the financial and the psychological burden on both the child and its family. For the records, there are instances like in the cases of cleft lip and palate where we might need to see a child as soon as he or she is born. But all dental problems are not as grave as I just mentioned. You may find a 4.5-year-old child still sucking its thumb, children biting their nails, pencil backs, chalk pieces, and so on. But seeing all this, it must ring an alarm in your head that it's time you schedule a consultation with the orthodontist. Why? Because these habits tend to alter the position of the teeth, causing them to either flare, become crooked, or in certain cases, that is in extreme cases, even alter or halt the growth of one of the jaws. So, a stitch in time saves 9. Remember that. All this is not to say that braces is meant only for children. You can have braces at any age, as long as you have a good set of natural teeth with underlying healthy gums, jaw bones, and a good physical health. Individuals from all walks of life can choose to have braces. You may be a student, a working professional, a singer, a dancer, a housewife, an athlete, an influencer, an actor, and so on. To put it in a nutshell, have an orthodontic consultation at least once in your lifetime. The earlier, the better, and trust me, you wouldn't regret it. So the next aspect that you must be aware of is the type of braces and the time duration for which you should wear them. You must realize that we have an array of appliances to offer you, beginning from the very many varieties of metal braces, like you can see here, that go on the outside of your teeth. You have ceramic braces or the aesthetic braces. You have something called the lingual braces that go on the inside of your teeth. And you have something called the clear aligners or the no braces orthodontics, like some of you know it. In certain cases, we might use a combination of these appliances. But you must remember that not all practitioners practice all appliances, and all appliances may not be suitable to correct the problem you present with. So a thorough one-on-one discussion with your orthodontist is essential to decide about the appliance you must wear, keeping in mind concerns about your health, your profession, and your lifestyle. Again, there is no one-size-fits-all plan. So if you've already imagined yourself wearing braces, it's time you know for how long you should wear them. Depending on the number of factors, which include the complexity of the dental problem, the appliance used, additional procedures if any have been planned, like a jaw surgery or mini implants and the like, and the age at which you present. The time duration is variable. All this coupled with the way or with the regularity with which you maintain your appointments goes a long way in deciding the time you wear your braces. So never ever compare your treatment plan with that of another, because what you see might just be the tip of an iceberg. So let me also clarify that orthodontics is not magic. It doesn't happen at the snap of a finger. Like is the dictum in medicine, the treatment will show success only if you as a patient participate in it wholeheartedly and cooperate. So if you ask me, what must I do as a responsible patient? There are certain points you should keep in mind. Number 1, maintain your appointments and the time given to you. In case of a no-show, inform your orthodontist prior. This way, you create no room for anxiety or frustration and assure yourself of the desired result. Number 2, brush your teeth regularly. This is a no-brainer. Twice a day with toothbrush and toothpaste, and rinse your mouth after every meal. This way, you see to it that you develop no dental decay during the treatment, you save your tooth, you save your time, and give yourself a beautiful smile. Avoid hard and sticky foods at all costs. By avoiding this, you prevent appliance breakage, save your time and money, and again, assure yourself of an attractive smile. The next point you must keep in mind is that you see an orthodontist for quite a long time. So make sure you establish a very good rapport with your orthodontist, convey what is to be conveyed without hesitation, and clear your doubts at all stages of your treatment. The last point is that when you start your treatment under a single orthodontist, make sure you complete it under him. Why? Because no one knows your case better than the one who started it. There's a lot of effort that goes in planning your treatment protocol. So make a wise decision. So after all this, there is something that has to be followed with. That is the most important part of the orthodontic treatment, which we call retention. This is the most important, but again the most neglected aspect. Important because though removable, retainers decide to a large extent the stability of the desired result, that is of what you have achieved, and neglected because most of the patients hate to wear the retainers after the long haul of orthodontic treatment. But you must remember that all your teeth are surrounded by softer ligaments. They have a certain memory power, and they tend to bring the teeth back to their original positions sooner or later. So by giving retainers, we are making sure that the teeth stay where they are and they remember their new positions. It's also said all the time that no pain, no gain. But orthodontic treatment by itself is not painful. There may be instances where during or between one of your appointments, some of you may experience discomfort. But all that is temporary, fades with time, and you will soon get adjusted to it. So though we orthodontists are divided by cultures, by languages, we all are united to serve you with the best available treatment. And we promote a universal brand, which all of you know, that's a smile. So make sure you spread this video message across your family, across your friends, and all those whom you think require an orthodontic treatment, and help them make an informed decision about their orthodontic health. Keep smiling, because when you smile, our hearts follow.